Hi, I'm Cassie Alexander, and this is day 1 of 100 in my publishing empire. I'm doing this because people sometimes ask me how I manage to do all the things that I do, so I thought it might be interesting if I made like a little video essay about that. I need you to know going into this that my Clifton strengths, if you do Becca Syme's strengths for writers, are strategic achiever, futuristic input, and developer. They are why I am like this. You do not have to be like me to publish things. I enjoy doing everything that I do. I do a lot of stuff because I love to pivot, love to see what's going on in other countries, love to listen to other authors and take their advice or make it mine. So don't freak out. I do a lot of stuff. I've also been doing this for 25 years, okay? If you want to see how it's like to be me, though, let's ride. First, this is my to-do list that I made on Monday, and then I got sick for a couple days. So what I really need to do and what I'm working on right now, in fact, is getting 11 Labs audio up for my Night Shifted, my Edie Spence series onto YouTube. I have a monetized YouTube channel. The reason I did that was because I had a bunch of shorts that were narrated for me by my narrators that I put up there, and they were pretty high heat, and so I got a lot of attention early on, and I got enough subscribers and enough views to get monetized. The reason that I am using AI audio for those projects is because of a contract dispute I have with the people who did not release my rights to my audio, which is a thing that happens when you're a grown-up writer sometimes. I got the rights back to those books, my Edie Spence books. It was my debut novel that came out in like 2012, and I have all the rights to republish them, and as far as I'm bleeping concerned, the audiobooks rights are also mine. However, I can't afford to invest thousands of dollars in audio if Amazon's going to choose to disagree with me or YouTube or something. So what I'm doing now is, yes, I'm using 11 Labs and it's working pretty great. And I'm putting that on YouTube to see, kind of to test the waters. And then they just said this morning that you can release AI audiobooks through Spotify. So I might do that as well. Other things that are on my list today to do, I'm not going to write today. I'm too fuzzy to write, but I am going to try to do Facebook ads in other languages. I just released Rough Ghost Lover in German. This book in the US, I recently did that fancy box set. It was The Haunted. It's my book about a woman who falls for the ghost in the mansion that her husband buys her. Her husband's a jerk, and the ghost is really sexy, but he's also evil. It's like a schmerotic horror, let's say. So doesn't have an HEA. Sometimes standalones are hit and miss. In other countries, it's much easier to make your money back on translations if you have a series of books, obviously. So what I'm going to do those. I'm going to pitch it $5 a day and see what happens. Because I would like it if that book got some traction. I believed in that book. I went and paid for it to be translated. So I need to give the best chance it can have. If not, it'll just be a slow rolling asset. One of the books that people like read all the rest of my stuff and they're like, oh, I guess I want to complete the Cassie Alexander list. I'll get to this book. And I'm fine. It'll make its money back eventually. So I'm not like really super worried about immediate returns. And plus it was a shorter book, so it didn't cost that much to get translated. Just so you know how much things kind of cost along the way. Right now, my translator cost me 4 cents a word, and then my copy editor copy edits me. I pay her hourly though, and I'm not really sure how that math works out. It's okay. If you want to know what the headphones are about, the headphones are because prior to deciding to do this project, I was working on everything and double timing, listening to somewhat self-help stuff about making content, but it inspired me to make this content now. So I'm always like double or triple timing my time. Which again, don't try to be me when you grow up. The only reason I can do this is because I'm a cishet presenting white lady who has no kids, a great day job that I still have, and a very supportive husband. All right, moving on. I'm also going to do French ads for my Night Shifted books. I haven't, I just posted those up and I need to give them a go. I went and I did use AI translations for my Night Shifted books. The reason I did that is because I paid $15,000 for my Bend Her, Break Her, and Make Her books to get translated into French. They were obscenely expensive. It was like 8 cents a word. And I still have not made that money back, and that's been over a year. And I would think that those books would hit at like the center of the target of like romanticy and what other people are into. So I had that translator go on to do some other stuff of mine, and then I was like, I just can't keep hemorrhaging this cash. So I ran those books through Scribe Shadow and posted them up in French, and the rest of my books rather, and some of them have done very well. So I need to again give those books a go and put up some Facebook ads for them and see if they'll be popular in French as well. France definitely does seem to kind of like zoop up and then peak out. Other exciting things that are going on today. I need to upload my German Guarded by the Krampus and make sure I don't blow that pre-order. I set up pre-orders for my next 3 books in German. I work with, again, my translator, and then I have a German PA who is amazing, who has access to ARC team people in Germany. If you want her contact information, DM me. I will share it. She's well worth the money if you are interested in international stuff. And what the hell note is this? Oh yeah, I also need to fix the flow at the end of my Guarded by the Nightmare book to point to Guarded by the Krampus, which it does not right now, which it needs to. Duh, why didn't I do that? I don't know. And I also need to check on some books that I posted up on Tolino, which I put some paperbacks over there. Tolino is the German competitor to Amazon. I'm still using KU internationally, even though the page money is so low. But I am interested in having paperbacks available in those markets, and Tolino seems the way to get to them. So, however, I'm only doing it with like 5 books because I found out that Tolino doesn't report sales until the end of a quarter, like 6 weeks after the end of a quarter. So I won't know if I had my PA jump through the hoops to reformat stuff to be Tolino sizes for any monetary reason until then. So I am prone to having good ideas at weird times. I pivot a lot. My poor current PA, I basically warned her, you're going to feel like you're working with somebody who's crazy. And she gets me. She's totally down for that. I'm actually pretty sick right now. I was supposed to be at a signing this weekend, which obviously I couldn't go to. But it's good because I'm getting to catch up on all of this. And I am working with her. She knew I was sick, and so she gave me a bunch of images for this Kickstarter that's coming up. So we have a Kickstarter to look forward to, which I am so excited to be bringing to you guys. You don't even know. It's going to be so much fun. But I want to stay hush-hush until I've got my launch page up. Maybe this weekend I will clear enough of my NyQuil Dayquil for that to take effect. This is probably not the format that I'm supposed to do these in, but it's where we're at, and I'll keep trying to do one of these a day so you can see what the hustle looks like from the inside.